going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We finna talk UFC Sydney. I keep fucking that up. Adesanya versus Strickland. As always, go down and like it, subscribe, comment your thoughts on this card, comment your thoughts on this fight, comment your picks for the card and your bets that you're riding tonight. As always, I'm Paul Pick'em Win'em Concha, and who's joined with me?
You already know, man. It's your boy, Cap Waterboy Savoy, a.k.a. the Street and Fight Enthusiast, a.k.a. the guy knocked down in Fireball right now. My boy Paul is living dangerous.
As always,
But I'm not going to lie to you, Paul. People have been talking a lot of shit on this card. They've been saying this shit is mid. I mean, you got Blood Diamond, CKB
a
for
blood
life.
diamond is nothing.
CKB for life.
That boy Jack Jenkins is kind of gangster because he's rocking the mustache. I always fuck with Jack Jenkins because that nice stash.
Jack Jenkins. I didn't know he was hitting like that. Oh, I've seen bro before. Carlos Goldberg.
Big
And
hitter.
he's finding some Asian ass motherfucker. Da Woon Chung. And then we got my dog Justin Toffa and Austin Lane. First coming out of Jacksonville.
The rematch.
After poking the fuck out of his eye. Manel Cape, Tai Tuivasa, and everybody loves Volkov. And then you got Izzy versus Deshaun Strickland. So I don't know, man. That's low-key a decent card. It's not a oh my gosh. I'm just saying you got a couple of people to make you tune in.
It's a pay-per-view.
It is a pay-per-view.
This is an $80 card.
I already bought mine.
Okay, I see you rocking. I know who you rocking with the do-rag on over there. I might go Deshaun on the streets.
Oh, Deshaun Strickland. That's that dude. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact, before we even get into the card, the fact that this card even exists is crazy.
Izzy said, I'm fucking fighting on this card no matter what.
What? So my boy Drickus de Pussy doesn't motherfucking said, yo, I'm not fighting you right away. The fuck? And I was like, damn, okay. I'm not tripping. It makes sense. I thought you were gonna fall for the bait though. Like he called you nigga like 18 times.
He did. They definitely weren't airing that clip on ESPN the next day.
They better not. And the fact that what killed me was that Dana wasn't mad about it. He was like, yo, what do you mean people are mad? He's black.
Yeah. Enough said.
But so I don't know. This card is very, very crazy. And the fact that Sean Strickland shit talked his way to this card is really giving me he's the modern day Chael Sonnen.
Yeah. With a southern twang.
It's modern day Chael Sonnen. This isn't the same guy. He's not. I swear Chael Sonnen is some Italian motherfucker, but probably Irish. But Sean Strickland is just the American made, all American.
If Bryce Young would have played his cards right, he would be fighting Volkanovski right now.
Yeah.
If he had a Sean Strickland mic skills.
And he would have been screaming Arkansas. But he fought Ilya Taporia, so it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, Strickland fought Alex Pierre, and I mean, he said, and then the Jared Cannonier.
Yeah, that's where it's interesting, but we can get to that part when we get into the fight.
Yeah.
What's he trying to talk on this card?
I mean, big boy Tai Tuivasa, Das Boot. Got to get the boot out whenever you drinking with Tai Tuivasa. That boy, Alexander Volkov. But, I mean, let's just start off with, first off, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 New Zealand fighters or Australian fighters. They're coming out of that area on this card. Just keep up with the trends. That's all I'm saying. If you know, you know. But let's get into Carlos Ulberg. Minus 270, 9-1. He's fighting Dane Moon Chong. Only thing I want to talk about him is this Ulberg is a killer. He is a light heavyweight hitter. Like that's all I'm gonna say about him. It's like he's legit as they come because they're light heavyweight. You really don't need to wrestle to.
Huh.
We just saw Pierre. Pierre is what up next for this title shot. How much wrestling does he need? Like Carlos Ulberg, Jamal Hill, he don't be wrestling nobody. So like yeah, you got a couple. Jan don't really be wrestling too much anymore. I mean, he's not even effective at it against the Megaloman and Goliath. Like, what's he really? He's kickboxing with you. So Uber, he got the power. I'm just saying, just pay attention to him again.
Okay. I respect it. I mean, I can't remember when the last time I seen Carlos Goldberg fight, but you told me I was pretty high on Buddy, so I'm looking at dog. Okay, gotta see
We
what he's doing.
saw him.
To fight the prelims.
He fought Rosenstrike versus Gelton Almeida.
Oh, so that was recent as fuck.
Yeah, he got the first round KO, and he was coming off Adesanya Piera, the first fight where he got a first round KO, and then the fight before that with Saryuki and Gamrot, he got a first round KO.
God damn. If there's one thing he gonna do.
Yeah, I mean the fight before that was Adesanya Whitaker too, where he got a unanimous decision. He does have one loss in his career, and it's to that Kennedy Nushaku or Nigerian. I can never say his last name correctly, but he's a hitter. He be busting shit. So like not a bad loss. But like I said, like we'll move on to the next one. But just pay attention for that dog, young dog too. Let's talk about. I actually kind of need your help for this one. You sound like you remember it more than me. Before we get into the co-main event, Justin Tafa, Austin Lane. I know it's the rematch. I forgot it was the eye poke, and it was at Jacksonville.
Yeah, UFC Jacksonville.
Was it a bad eye poke? I remember an eye poke happening, but I mean, we watched so many fights, but I don't remember this fight too much. I just know Austin Lane sounds so familiar.
Austin Lane was the dude. He was supposed to be at that chili cookout that I was at, but he had to leave because he had to go to Australia, so he wasn't able to be to attend. So
Okay.
I'll try to catch him another time. But it was pretty much they fought, and they want to say like within the first 2 minutes or so, Austin is extended, and his eye, his finger ended up in Brody's eye bad. So this is their chance to run it back and actually make this fight happen.
Damn. All right. And Justin Taffa is the brother. I'm pretty sure. Doesn't he have a brother, Junior?
Yeah, let's say definitely has a brother.
And his brother, I'm pretty sure his brother's Junior Taffa, who uh, fought last week, didn't he?
Yeah,
I could be wrong. I could be so fucking drunk and high right now. But other than
against
that,
somebody against somebody his brother beat, right?
yeah. But yeah, no. Just got some heavyweights. And then back into the real heavyweight action of the night, co-main event, Alexander Volkov taking on Tai Tuivasa. Kev, I know you don't be looking at the odds often. Who do you think's the favorite, and just by how much?
Uh,
Or is it a pick 'em? Is it kind of down the middle?
Tai Tuivasa coming off a loss against Sirgan. He's fighting in Australia. Volkov lost to Tom Aspinall last year. Who else did Volkov lose to?
He did. He's coming off two dubs where he beat Rosenstrike with first round KO, and he beat Alexander Romanov first round KO. He's coming off back to back KOs.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna give it to Tai Tuivasa. I feel like he's a fan favorite. Plus 200.
Yeah, he is sitting at plus 205. Volkov's minus 250. But I'm just kind of shocked at how big of an underdog he is. Just because I feel like you can catch Volkov. Volkov has looked really good in his past performances, but Tai Tuivasa is somebody who I feel like, I mean, he ate Gon's punches and kicks for rounds. I feel like Volkov's going to need a lot to get him out of there. And eventually, I think Ty's going to land one. So I really like Tai Tuivasa as an underdog here. Big
Really,
underdog. 200. Like, you know, I'm not a Ty fan at all.
really, I was not expecting that even slightly. I know you're not fucking with Volkov the long way, but Ty, I was not ready for that.
I think this would be one of them, like, home crowd behind him. He's not going to go down unless you really, like, put a shotgun to him. And I don't think Volkov's got a shotgun. He's got some pistols on him now, but he ain't got the shot.
You seen the countdown?
Nah, what happened in the countdown?
Nah, that boy was talking at a press conference. He was like, bro, I'm from West Sydney, the slums. Niggas, I don't care if you count me out. Niggas will count me out my whole life. on some Tai Tuivasa shit. I'm just saying.
He be shouting out his gang. People don't be realizing it because he from Australia, but he be shouting out his gang out there.
Yeah, and I like people like that. People that were some hard ass gangsters, but turned into grew into some nice ass motherfuckers. I
Now he's a
fuck with that.
hero.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
And speaking of the hero of the streets, Deshaun Strickland about to take on Israel Adesanya for the middleweight title of the world. Adesanya coming in at a whopping minus 650 to Sean Strickland's plus 460 on the odds. Cav, I mean, these are two of your favorite fighters. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, these are one of my favorite fighters.
Fucking hate Sean Strickland, but I love to hate
Wow.
that motherfucker. I hate him. I hate everything about him, and I love to do it. That boy is so funny, so entertaining. He's so candid. He doesn't make this shit up. This is him, and I think that's when I learned to like him because like the difference between him and Kobe Covington is that he's not trying to piss anybody off. He's actually just saying shit from the heart, and like he comes from a family where they used to say a lot worse.
And that's his that and to him, if that's all that like, oh, I'm not sounding as bad as my parents, so like I'm good. And he's
Facts,
feeling that shit fly.
facts, facts, and to see that he finally that he is in a pay per view, so now he has his own. He had his own like segment in the countdown. That felt good to see that because he's like they'll be like interviewing. They're like, "Yo, bro, Izzy sucks," and I'm just like, "Bro, this nigga might be the greatest middleweight of all time," and this nigga just go, "Yeah, Izzy sucks. I need to show you a better class of champion. No way that Izzy could beat me." I'm just like, I'm over here thinking, is Israel Adesanya just had to fight back and beat a guy that beat him 3 times to get his belt back. Sucks. And I was like, oh yeah, this man Sean is something else. This man Deshaun is something else.
Do you think we've seen these because we've seen Izzy in the past slay the beast with the arrows, show Paulo Costa who's the real man? Do you see anything that from like Izzy this fight if he like a like a gesture of like a fuck you basically to Sean Strickland?
Yes, yes. It's gonna be I must have called. I called I'm calling it out. He's gonna actually do the TikTok dance over his grave type shit. You're gonna see Izzy drop his ass and then start doing a bunch of spinning dances on his head.
Yeah, do it for the TikTok.
No, he's gonna do it for his over for his pride. Like he was like, yo, bro, he's a bitch. That's his way of saying that. And Izzy is training hard for this camp. I mean, you don't get to see everything they do when watching the countdowns and like embedded and shit like that. But I feel like a lot of camp people love to record when they're breathing, when they're doing breathing techniques, but they're doing a lot of strength shit. So I don't know if he wants to get stronger, if he plans on bulking up. I don't know what he got going on. But I was watching, I was like, they're doing a lot of cool strength shit. Maybe this is their normal routine and they just don't use their shoulders. And I'm like,
Well,
I would like to see Izzy with a little bit more power on him.
what do we see wrestling Izzy?
Just chill, just chill, just chill, just chill. I don't need him to slow down at all. I feel like once he starts wrestling, he might slow down a little bit.
No, I feel that, but yeah, no. Are we? Is there any way this is the Dricus Duplexis Robert Whitaker situation at all? Is there?
But anything can happen in this sport. We remember we was talking all that shit about Dricus and Rob. We was talking all that shit about Sean versus Aljo. And now we can put our entire houses on motherfucking Izzy. But if Sean man some random ass shit, we're going you and me both sleeping in the rain.
I really hope we're a part of the world. I hope we are like that universe that gets the Sean Strickland win. Just because I just want to see
Facts.
the Twitter streets. I just want to see the reactions. I want to see I want to see what Sean Strickland would do in the moment first, or the moment he wins, and second, the moment they put that fucking belt. Like, is he walking around like WWE status, like the belt around his shoulder all the time?
Hell yeah.
Put a Stone Cold jacket on that boy. Final pick: Israel Adesanya. Wow.
Oh, so you know I got my dog Izzy. You already know, man. Shout out all my CKB dogs for life. CKB for life. Shout out all my CKB members on this card. I'm wishing the best of luck to y'all. I'm shocked Dan Hooker isn't on this card, but I feel like he's still recovering from that fight
Yeah,
against Jalen Turner.
yeah, that was a war. He definitely needs to. They both need to recover for a little bit.
But yeah, CKB is on top, man. Shout out my dog Eugene. Shout out everybody. We
Does he
eating. Shout
finish?
out Blood Diamond. Huh?
Is it a finish?
Yeah, for sure. Izzy getting about it. If Izzy takes it to decision, they're gonna be on his ass.
I got Izzy by decision by like it's like plus something. There's some nice odds on it. I'm taking it by decision just because I can see a world where Izzy doesn't want to finish Sean Strickland. Like he's gonna be talking. I feel like he's gonna be talking so much shit, and it's gonna be like, "Yeah, you my bitch." All that shit. You're gonna keep punch him one time. Like, yeah, you can't do shit, bitch. And it's like really like Max Holloway, Calvin Cater as to really put on a show. And I gotta go in decision, especially at the odds. But we gotta get
Yeah,
the fuck up out of here. There ain't really much else to really talk about UFC Sydney. It's gonna be a show, and it's actually at nighttime. It's lined up perfectly for us, like 10 o'clock main card, all that. As always, go down, like, subscribe, comment your picks for this main event, or also the whole card, your bets, everything. I'm Paul Pickle, Winham Contra. That's Kevin, Waterboy Savoy. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.